Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
Keep rolling with the Chevy Open Road Sales Event going on now. Choose no financing for 84 months on select new models at Pennegar Chevrolet in Republic. Check out the selection at Pennegar Chevrolet and choose a new 2020 Equinox starting at only $22,490, or choose 0% financing for 7 years. Get huge discounts up to $13,250 off during Chevy Open Road Sales Event at Pennegar Chevrolet. Let our family take care of yours and find new roads in Republic, or view the complete inventory at PennegarChevrolet.com.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
With virtual grocery shopping, birthday parties, and even yoga, it seems everyone is doing things virtually. At Cox Health, we have 2 virtual care options to make it even easier to get the care you need from your home or workplace. Virtual visits on demand to see the first available Cox Health provider, and our new virtual visits for primary and specialty care. Now, you can schedule a virtual appointment for adult wellness exams and other routine care with a physician you already know and trust. To learn more, visit Cox Health at coxhealth.com.
Public's got first and 10, throwing the ball. Close to being an interception there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. This second quarter here down in Neosho. There's 9:56 left to go.
Fry on the coverage. 2nd down and 10.
Public lining up. They got 4 wide receivers. Hard count to try to draw off the Neosho defense. Always a good chance that may work. Looks like there's a little bit of confusion between the QB and maybe the receivers. Got 2 seconds to get the ball snapped off. Well, good run there by Connor Sandridge. Public's now going to come up about 3rd and a long one. Clock is ticking down here slowly. Got about 9.5 minutes left here in the second quarter. Again, Republic spreading things out just a little bit. They got 3 receivers, 2 backs.
Sterling with the carry. He was brought down by Decker. Gain of 2 yards. Brings up a first down to 10 for the Tigers.
Sterling is able to bounce it outside, left-hand side. The offense there, offensive line did a great job staying their blocks. He's able to pick up the first down. Republic's got 1st and 10, going in about the 31-yard line. Again, Republic goes with 4 receivers. Avery Moody doing a hard count again, trying to draw defense offsides. Doesn't work. Moody passing the ball. Oh! That was close to being a backwards pass there for Republic.
Isaiah Green to the coach. Incomplete pass brings up second down and 10.
2nd and 10 for Republic. It'd be great to be able to punch the ball in here, as we are getting close to the halftime. Again, Republic going 4 wide. Avery Moody back there is QB. Sending a guy in motion. Sterling reading the offense, keeps the ball himself, goes right up the middle, gets close to a first down. I think he gets 9 yards. Did a great job, the offensive line just kind of opening up the pathway there for him. Good read. Good read by Beckner. He read where the Neosho's defense is going to go. Decided to pull the ball out of the running back's gut and run it right up the middle. Again, Republic going 4 wide. Avery Moody looking over to the sideline, getting the last-minute signal, reading the defense. It looks like Republic's going to pick up the first down.
Meads with the run.
It was Ezekiel Meads with that one. And
Thank you.
he did pick up the first down.
For the Tigers for the Wildcat, 17-yard line.
.30 remaining in the first half. Tigers leading 7-0. Our first game technical difficulties have bitten us again. Fake handoff, and Avery Moody keeps it. Lunged forward for about 2 yards. Tigers continue to move the ball. Scored after an early turnover, and there's a player down for the Wildcats. We'll take a quick timeout and be back with more after this. Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com. Any day's a great day to send flowers. Heaven Sent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenssentflowers.com. All right, we return to action, and the Tigers have the ball 2nd and 8. And they give it up the middle. That is Meads, who kept it again. Pushed back, and we've got a late hit. So the flag comes flying in late.
There's a penalty flag down.
And it is a personal foul against Neosho, and that'll be a first down for the Tigers. So they will mark it off all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal with 7:04 left to go. Our scoreboard sponsor in the second quarter is Destiny Church. Pursuing God, loving life. That's Destiny Church. You can find them online at destinychurch.me. First and goal for the Tigers from the 8. On the sweep, comes to the near side. Trying to cut it back in is Chase Buford. Not a lot of running room. And ends up getting hit for a short loss. They send a man in motion and a flag. Illegal procedure against the Tigers, so that'll back them back up outside the 10 after they'd gotten inside the 10. Now with 6:20 left to go in the second quarter, Tigers leading 7-0. An early touchdown pass, Gavin Beckner to Landon Porter. And that accounts for the scoring so far. Rich, Tigers off to a good start.
Yeah, very good start. Both the scoring drive and this drive, Tigers are moving the ball just methodically down the field, mixing it up both running and passing plays.
Little motion and a keeper, and into the end zone goes Avery Moody. Touchdown Tigers, and it is 13-7. Moody saw the gap and went back and ran it in.
That's very similar to the play that he scored on the opening drive.
And we'll go ahead.
Moody just reading the defense, keeping the ball for himself, and finding a huge hole right up the middle. Good job to the inner O-lineman on that touchdown.
And I said there was a Landon Porter touchdown pass, but that wasn't a touchdown. I was occupied with trying to get everything working earlier, and that was not the one that got in. The kick is up and good, and it's 14-0 Tigers with 6:13 left. Let's take a look at that touchdown again. Little motion and a keeper, and into the end zone goes Avery Moody. Touchdown Tigers, and it is 13-7. Moody saw the gap and went back and ran it in. first down and more. Rumbling forward is Mitchell.
He had 2 yards. He was tackled by Jones. After the gain of 20, it's enough for Neosho. Roll kick. First down.
So first down for Neosho. 5:03 left to go in the second quarter. Kind of a weird formation for Neosho. They got guys facing each other in the slot, and it didn't amount to much. Big loss as a host of Tiger tacklers got in there. Daniel Kodov, Connor Sandridge, both linebackers got in there and had a hand in the tackle, and it's a small loss, second down and about 11.
Time is ticking away here. Got just over 4 minutes left before halftime.
There's a loss of the offensive second down and 11.
Little misdirection. They keep it. They throw it. It is caught, but only a gain of about 4.
There's Landon Porter out there for the open field tackle.
Boy, he wrapped him up and dropped him.
Yeah, did a really good job out there. Yeah, you're right. Neosho's in this second quarter's come out in a weird formation. They got 2 backs outside as wings, and those wing backs are kind of facing each other, and the QB fakes it to 3 different backs. Really confusing if you're a linebacker. If you're a linebacker out there and you're trying to read where the ball's going, and the QB is essentially reading the defense and motioning the 3 different backs, it makes you hesitate before you commit.
I'm guessing Tim Barnes, the Dandy Don of this broadcast, probably knows what that formation is called. Probably something from the 70s.
Or from the 40s.
From the 40s, he said. He called it the wing team, and it's not the wing team. At least I don't think it's the wing team. 3:10 left and a timeout. We're going to take one as well. Back with more after this.
Congratulations going around collecting that.
Hey now, Cracker Jack Shack.
Cracker Jack Shack has got your back with custom apparel for your club, organization, or business. And they take screen printing to the next level with amazing new software that lets you track your order online from concept to artwork to the finished product. Link it, see it, click it, get it. Only at the Shack.
Always on time and right on track. Cracker Jack Shack, we've got your back. Cracker Jack Shack.
Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports and would love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. or at the Spring Creek venue for an outdoor service at 11. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12. Doors open at 6. Service begins at 6:30. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram or on the web at destinychurch.me. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics. Good job by the Tiger defense again to get the stop. And with 2:53 left,
By a pack of Tigers.
it's going to bring up a 4th down for Neosho.
Yeah, that time Neosho was looking for the pass, but we just said Republic defense did a great job of penetrating through the offensive line. The QB didn't even have a chance to read any of his receivers. And it looks like Neosho is going to have to call a timeout.
So timeout, we'll take one as well. One more time.
That's the last time.
Take a break and hear from a couple of our sponsors. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports. Barbecue Company is home to great barbecue, including the famous Pig Nasty Sandwich. They're also home to our Retmo football show every Wednesday night. Go in and check them out or call them for takeout at 732-4BBQ. New York Life agent Michael Weeks is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports and a supporter of all Republic students on the field and off. If you have financial questions, call him at 417-831-5230. Thanks to New York Life agent Michael Weeks for his support of Republic Tiger Sports.
All right, at long last, I think we may have fixed the issue with the audio. It's been a long first half. It's a tradition to wait till the first half is almost over to fix everything, apparently. So 1st and 10 for Neosho, 2:29. Left to go in the half, and it's 14-0 Tigers.
Mitchell, the ball carrier. Brought down by Lander.
Short gain for Neosho. Brings up 2nd down and 9. Low snap, picked up and handed off down to about the 15. Short gain. Neosho having a little difficulty moving the ball on the Tiger defense, and we talked during the offseason a little bit, and talking to Dustin Baldwin, he did think that the defense had a lot of experience back, and it was just a matter of not necessarily making wholesale adjustments, but just doing the little things they needed to do. And I think in that, at least in this first half, we've seen that that has been the case.
Yeah, especially on the D-line. There's a returning D-lineman, a couple linebackers in there that have got some Friday night experience also.
3rd down and about 5. Roll out, throws it in the end zone, and it is broken up. A couple of defenders down there to break it up. One was Landon Porter. And the other, Avery Moody. Moody came in.
Yeah, they did a great job breaking it up. Both guys read where the receiver was going to go. Both of them broke on the ball.
In the end zone, and it is broken up. A couple of defenders down there.
A better look at the action.
To break it up.
Sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health, dedicated to helping you get a better look at everything.
Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Handoff up the middle, and a hit, and a stick, and short of the 1st down. I'm not sure who got the first stick on that one. It might have been Cooper Lander, who came in and hit him low.
Well, whatever the case, defense did a great job.
The hold. I was thinking that was 3rd down. It was 4th down.
Yeah, they took a little while over there to change the marker right before the play. I also thought it was 3rd down, but it did a great job. It kind of looked like Neosho was just going to punch us in here at the last second, just under a minute, and the Republic defense is able to stand tall and keep Neosho out of the end zone.
So 50 seconds left. What do you do here? Get ready for a long pass? or do you just sit on it? Tim Barnes is over there shaking his head. Tim Barnes not a risk taker.
Well, no, I'm a risk taker, but don't mess up a great first half.
Well, that's a good point. I think Dandy Don would have said, "Yeah, you got to throw it long." They are lined up like they are not going to do it, and they're going to take a knee. So Avery Moody takes the knee, and that'll just about do it. We'll have to snap it one more time with 43 seconds left in the half.
But definitely, you can see an improvement from last year, for sure. Republic up 14-0. The offense looked good. Defenses look good. All the way around, Republic has come out to play.
So now inside the 5-yard line, and that will wrap up the first half, down to 10 seconds left. And a good first half for the Tigers as they lead it 14-0 at halftime. We'll be back with more on our Gold Medal Gems halftime show after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
That's the end of the first half. Republic 14, Neosho 0.
Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com. Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Super Clean Car Wash is Republic's newest and best car wash, conveniently located right on Highway 60. And with their monthly memberships, it's easier than ever to keep your car clean with a quick stop on your way home from work. Super Clean Car Wash on Highway 60 in Republic. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
Keep rolling with the Chevy Open Road Sales event going on now. Choose no financing for 84 months on select new models at Pennegar Chevrolet in Republic. Check out the selection at Pennegar Chevrolet and choose a new 2020 Equinox starting at only $22,490, or choose 0% financing for 7 years. Get huge discounts up to $13,250 off during Chevy Open Road Sales event at Pennegar Chevrolet. Let our family take care of yours and find new roads in Republic, or view the complete inventory at PennegarChevrolet.com.
State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state.
Well, welcome back to Neosho, where the Tigers lead at 14-0, Gold Medal Gym halftime show. And a little ceremony here at halftime in Neosho, celebrating some beautiful new turf that the Wildcats had put in. And a lot of this ceremony is talking about the fact that it was mostly private money. So a team that has not had a ton of success in football, but the community still a big football community, and donors stepped up and made the best of it. And this is that was a big thing. The grass here was, I think some of the actual grass plants on the field were as old as this stadium, which is not exactly new either, but they've replaced it and it looks really nice.
Usually we play Neosho towards the end of the schedule, so we usually see this field pretty tore up.
That's true. true. Yeah,
but you are right though. This is a beautiful field. The turf is bright. They kind of has a dark and light green kind of every 5 to 10 yards. It kind of changes colors. But like you'd said, definitely needed here. They've done some other little improvements, kind of worked on the parking lot and sealed things up. And you can tell they've kind of cleaned things and repainted things to an old stadium. The field goal posts look like they've been repainted. But as me being in education, I know that it takes a huge community to do a lot of the sports facilities. They get so many donors and donations, and all of that is definitely greatly appreciated for every community whenever businesses are able to come forward and donate the money that they can.
Well, it was a good start for the Tigers. They got a turnover right off the bat from Neosho, and then went down and scored on that possession. And then they kept Neosho shut out throughout the half and scored one near the end of the half. So sandwiched in between there was some pretty good defense all the way through, and that was obviously, after last year's defense, that was a concern for this team coming in. And I thought there was an open field tackle that was made over on the far side early in the second quarter, I think it was, and we did not see very many of those last year. I mean, you got past the front line, and the defenders were, and they were inexperienced. They weren't necessarily in the right position. They looked like they were kind of slipping and sliding around there, but everybody's feet seems to be under them, and it's a lot more solid.
You're correct. Definitely, and I know we've only played 2 quarters in game 1, but you can definitely see that the improvement from last year is on the defensive side. The offense last year was putting up points every single game, but it was just always a heartbreaker whenever we'd, score 40, 50 points, but yet still come away with the loss at the end of the night. So, like you said, for our defense to keep this Neosho Wildcats team to 0 in the first half is definitely a good direction so far this early in the season.
And Neosho had some defenders back. They've got some solid defenders, and Mitchell plays on both sides of the ball, and he's their best player, and he's out there back from last year. So you look at what the defense was able to do, but also the offense able to score a couple of touchdowns in the first half against the defense that really, when you look at who's back, that should be a pretty solid defense this year for Neosho, and the Tigers have had some success moving the ball. Also haven't made very many mistakes. Seems like the mistakes have been Neosho's, not Republic's.
You're exactly right. Seems like last year, there wasn't a lot of mistakes last year, but it just seems like whenever Republic did make a mistake, it was at the worst time of the game. It wasn't early in the game or anything like that. It is always whenever we were trying to get that first down to keep the momentum going, and it always seemed like, a 4th and short always, got ruined by some type of penalty or something of that nature. So far, both sides of the ball, defense and offense, is looking pretty clean, pretty crisp out there. A lot of these guys have played together. I know that a lot of these guys have kind of stuck together through, the junior high and the freshmen and the JV. So maybe we're finally see where this group of guys, this core group of guys, are just kind of a really tight-knit team this year.
Well, if the Tigers can have some success this year, watch out, because they're pretty young. So this would be the kind of year that you might expect, looking at the age of the roster, that this would be rebuilding. But getting a win in week 1 would be key. I mean, this is a team that's won 2 the last couple of years, lost a ton of close games, and just the law of averages, you would think maybe the worm will turn a little bit. But there will be no worm turning on this field. It's artificial turf.
You're exactly right. but going back to the point you said, last year there was a handful of games that were lost by a touchdown or less. Last year's season's record could have looked so much different if just literally just a few things would have just bounced that team's way. But that was that last year. This is this year. Looking looking at the now, and as we had mentioned, I'm, pretty impressed with this group of guys for Republic all the way around. Special teams look clean, both extra points weren't contested. The ball is up. Don Juan, he's out there kicking the ball and clean and crisp. So far, and I know, like I just said, it's only 2 quarters in game 1, but greatly impressed on the improvement with this Republic team from last year.
Marco shouldn't have been here. The soccer team was supposed to play tonight in their season opener. They were supposed to play Waynesville. Waynesville shut down all its sports for a couple of weeks after 2 students who do not play sports tested positive, and they weren't able to trace who'd been around whom, and so they just shut everything down. And so Marco wouldn't have been here. He'd be playing soccer in Waynesville, but he gets 2 points out of the 14 for the Tigers, and that's a good start. We're going to take a quick break and be back with more on our Gold Medal Gyms halftime show, including statistical analysis from Dandy Don himself, Tim Barnes, after this timeout.
Central Gas Propane is locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com.
I'm Todd Wojciechowski, Executive Vice President at People's Community Bank. Our mission is to put our communities first, and that's true right here in Republic. Whether it's supporting Republic schools or volunteering for one of the nonprofits doing good work in our hometown, all of us at People's Community Bank are committed to making Republic a better place to live. I hope you'll stop in soon and say hi.
People's Community Bank, right on Highway 60. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
With virtual grocery shopping, birthday parties, and even yoga, it seems everyone is doing things virtually. At Cox Health, we have 2 virtual care options to make it even easier to get the care you need from your home or workplace. Virtual visits on demand to see the first available Cox Health provider, and our new virtual visits for primary and specialty care. Now, you can schedule a virtual appointment for adult wellness exams and other routine care with a physician you already know and trust. To learn more, visit Cox Health at coxhealth.com.
Back on the Gold Medal Gyms halftime show, David Brazil, Rich Miles, Tim Barnes. And Tim has some stats from the first half for us.
Republic passing, Gavin Beckner was 3 out of 5 for 52 yards. Avery Moody 0 for 2. Rushing, led by Avery Moody, 8 carries, 25 yards, 2 touchdowns. Yardage was lowered there by taking 2 knees, loss of 9 yards there at the end of the first half. Josh Sterling also had 5 carries, 34 yards. Total yards for Republic, 131 yards. Neosho, 24 yards passing, 71 yards rushing, total of 95 yards. And I agree, Rich, that I'm very impressed with both offense and defense, but the defense especially after last year, shutting out this Neosho team, very impressive.
Yes, because in the past, Neosho's kind of had their way with us on the ground game. Neosho is definitely a team in the past couple years that has been more run than pass, and they've just been able to, the past couple years, just chip away at our defense. They were never really just had any big runs or anything like that. It's just kind of like they would get 4 to 5 yards here and there and just slowly just eat up the clock and move the ball down the field. But our defense looked good. As David had mentioned before, there was a couple of open field tackles. I know one of them was by Landon Porter there that looked really good. Last year, that was kind of one of the downfalls of our defense a little bit, is whenever an opponent would get one of our defenders out in the open field, they were able to either just kind of juke or do a spin or just kind of shut away the tackler. But there's been some really good open field tackles so far in the first quarter. It's also good that our defense has kept the offense for Neosho below 100 yards. in this first half. That's always a good sign for your defense.
Yeah, I can't remember the last time a Republic defense held another team to less than 100 yards in one half.
Tonight, definitely you can kind of tell that the defense was the part of this Republic team that was definitely the priority, in the off season, even though the off season was cut short for obvious reasons. Always kind of was just thinking in the back of my head just how good of a week one football game that you would see out there, due to the fact that practices being limited and things of that nature because of the coronavirus. But both Neosho and Republic look good. Usually you kind of have a lot of game one jitters and like game one mistakes, and both teams out there, I haven't really seen that in the first half for game one. Usually things kind of start off just a little sloppy, and it's just the nature of the game at all levels of football and be baseball, basketball, whatever it is. That game one, you're still kind of filling things out, and you haven't hit too many people that aren't on your own team, so this is a good indication of hopefully of how the season's going to go.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, props to the team, the coaches. I mean, coaching teenagers. Nothing against teenagers, but that's a hard occupation in a normal year. But when you throw COVID in, it's got to make it more difficult. And I'm just very impressed with the way the entire Republic team has handled themselves.
Yes, in me teaching at Republic High School, there's really hasn't been too many things that have just been normal or easy the past couple months. So for this football team to come out here and play really hard this first half, with everything limited and playing such a clean first half, like you said, some good props there to the coaching staff and to the football players. They've had to deal with a lot of stuff also. There's always that concern, and especially when you see on the news, and David had brought up that, Waynesville had kind of shut things down, and that was always something that, was that what if in the back of your head. You're constantly just waiting for that message to where, something may have to prolong or stop the football season from starting. But this is what I've been waiting for since our last game last year. I truly enjoy this. This is so fun. And for those of you who have been part of a Friday night football game, high school football game at 80 level, whether you've got kids out there that are playing, or you've coached it yourself or played it yourself, there's not too many better things than a Friday night in the fall than watching high school football.
I agree. You know what's better than that, guys? When there's no technical difficulties while you're doing high school football.
It's true. We will just, I just blame the tech staff on that. I'm not going to throw anybody's name underneath the bus or anything like that.
Well, I am pretty much the whole staff, so I have been run over by the bus multiple times already tonight.
I can put it in reverse and run you over again, but I won't do that.
Oh, well,
I digress.
That's when I get home and read the Facebook comments, actually. Well, we had the picture. Like I said earlier, which you may not have heard, last year at Branson, we didn't even get connected at all until as the teams were walking off the field at halftime, which, as long as this felt, I realized how bad it was last year, because we actually had a picture for most of the half.
Oh yeah, we had a picture. I had different family members texting me and telling me, what they could see, what they could hear, and thank you for those of you who texted in and kind of kept us on our toes on when we were able to have our audio back up.
I'm going to turn it over to you for one last tech check. I'll be back. So if you could go over your lesson plans for next week, maybe.
No problem. I can do that. Both teams back out on the field, going through their warm-ups and their stretches. Just about to approach the minute mark there to line up for the kickoff. Republic won the toss but deferred, so Republic's going to get the ball to start off the second half. Obviously, it would be great if we could have another opening drive like they did the first half, where they just kind of marched it down the field with ease. They only had one mistake. They had one holding call, but other than that, it was a pretty clean opening drive to get the ball in there. Both touchdowns were scored by Avery Moody. Very similar plays where Avery Moody just kind of puts the ball in the belly of the back, and he's reading a defensive lineman, so where that defensive lineman goes. Both times he pulled the ball out, kept it himself, and just followed a big hole, especially that second touchdown, a big gaping hole right up the middle to where he was almost untouched on that second touchdown. Following his center and his two guards, they were able to just kind of push everybody out of the way, and it's always great whenever your QB is able to almost just go untouched into the end zone. And obviously, you never want your QB to be touched or hurt by any manner, but that time it looked good. So O-linemen have done a really good job so far this game. Both teams are out there. Republic's out there first, set up to return the ball. Pretty much just waiting for the referees to blow the whistle to give the okay to kick the ball off. Can't believe it's already week one. I swear outside I am very thankful that the sun has gone down. The temperature has dramatically dropped. Nice cool late August evening. Neosho lining up. Ball is placed on the tee. The kicker is marking off his steps.
Let's see if the Tigers can hold on. End over end kick, short, taken at about the 15-yard line. Good wedge by the Neosho kick team and all the way out past the 40-yard line.
Who is that? Landon Porter? Yeah, Landon Porter did a great job. Republic special teams there did a good job. Form the wedge or form the wall for your kicker. Usually he gives some type of verbal sign that he's got the ball and that he's behind, and whatever that verbal sign is, that's when those guys just go out there and find someone in an opposite colored jersey to go pick up. And Porter did a great job of hitting the hole, getting the ball almost to the 45-yard line.
Boy, a touchdown on this first possession would be a welcome development. Give the Tigers a 3-possession lead. Fake the handoff. Beckner's going to keep it. Big hole, spins out of a tackle, takes it out to about the 48-yard line before he's brought down. Good second effort.
So far, the Republic offense hasn't ran too many times just right up the middle, but when they have, they've been able to get big chunks of yards. The interior O-linemen are doing a great job on handling Neosho's D-line. Neosho has 3 down linemen. Low snap, pass. Oh, and Neosho picks it off. Number 4 for Neosho, he read the ball. Ball was a little low behind the receiver. Number 4 for Neosho just came in, stepped right in the path, just kind of read it.
Yep, it was Green that stepped in and took it away. So just like that's mirror image of the first half, when Neosho got the ball first and immediately turned it over. Our third quarter scoreboard sponsor is Destiny Church. Pursuing God, loving life. That's Destiny Church. Find them online at destinychurch.me. Handoff off the right side and rumbling forward out near a first down. Good carry on first down that time for Neosho.
Neosho, different formation than what they showed in the second quarter. So far, each quarter, Neosho has shown different types of formations. Neosho is one of the few teams that we see year to year that actually huddles. Most teams kind of go no huddle and they look to the sidelines for different signals.
Near side brought down from behind. And a first down for Neosho. They were close to it last time.
Neosho is rotating a lot of guys right now, so I don't know if we will have the same formation or run play. At this time, Neosho's got two wideouts there, one back, two backs in the backfield. We have a flag on the play. We'll see what that's all about. I didn't see anything that was just blatant out there, but that time Neosho quarterback read the defense, put it in the belly of the running back, and he pulled the ball out at the last second and was able to just follow his guard, pick up a big chunky yard, but it is for naught. The call is going to be against Neosho. It's going to be holding, so that's going to push Neosho back 10 yards. Very fortunate for the Republic defense because Neosho was able to pick up a big chunk of yard there on that running play. So now it's going to be about 1st and 15 for Neosho. Ball on the left hash. Again, Neosho in the same formation. They got split backs in the backfield with two receivers to the right. It's just going to be a little sweep, a little toss play, and the ball is fumbled. And the running back is going to be gobbled up there by almost the entire Republic defense. It's going to be about a 3-yard, almost 4-yard loss there. It was just a little toss sweep, and the QB tossed it out there, and running back wasn't quite ready for it. He kind of bobbled a little bit and went on the ground and just bounced back up in his hands, but by the time he was able to get control of the ball, the Republic defense was all there just swarming him. We are down 8:45 in the third quarter. Neosho's got the ball on the 44-yard line. Just a straight handoff. Was able to pick up most of the yardage that was lost by both the holding and the fumble there. So Neosho is going to have a 3rd and 10 here in the third quarter with about 8:15 left. Thank you, Kristen Howard, for texting me on my word usage. It's going to be a pass play for Neosho. QB scrambling. He's trying to figure out, doesn't have anywhere to go. It's going to be dropped. It's going to be about 4th and 3, 4th and 4. Let's see what Neosho does. Last time they were down in here, they went for it on 4th down. So it wouldn't surprise me if all of Neosho keeps the offense out there, which looks like they're going to. Again, like I said, one of the few teams that we see throughout the year that actually still huddles and calls the play in the huddle. Neosho quick up to the line. Again with the split back set with 2 receivers to the right. Just a straight handoff, and it is going to be short. Neosho running back had no place to go. The D line for Republic did a great job of just making a big mess there. There was no place to go. The fullback tried to throw a block, but he had nowhere to go. Defense definitely has improved so far this year compared to last year. Previous drive, the offense threw an interception, so it was a very short opening drive for the Republic offense. This time Republic's going to come out with a 1-back set, put a man in motion. And Beckner's going to keep the ball.
I think Sterling's got it on the outside.
Oh, was it Sterling? Oh, okay, thank you very much. Did such a great job.
He did.
That I was fooled. One of those times where you're watching football on TV and the cameraman follows the wrong back. That is going to be me in that situation.
I was going to say, you sold out the cameraman. Actually, the camera woman,
yes.
Jessie Brazil, who is on the play, I think.
I like that.
Near the first down. I don't think they quite picked it up there.
No, it's going to be awfully close. I think they might actually... Nope, they give it to him.
Oh, all right. Well, we're not right even with it. There's a little bit of an angle, so Tigers will take it. Hit and dropped. That was Meads, I believe. Under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Still 14-0 Tigers.
Both teams on the offensive side showing different formations. Both teams trying to keep the defense guessing on what they're going to do.
Sterling goes in motion. Beckner's going to keep it. Now he tucks it, and not really much room, but now he stays alive as he pulled his leg out from a tackle and ended up getting about 3 yards. Good second and third effort there by Gavin Beckner.
And I think if he would have had just a little bit more time in the pocket there, man, I can't see the number, but there was a receiver in the opposite field from us that looked like he was going to be wide open, but just wasn't able to stay back there in the pocket. The pocket was collapsing. Just had to do the best he could there.
Big third down coming up, and officials call a timeout. I guess we've got a water break. That has got to be it, and so we will take a break as well. With 5:02 left to go in the third quarter, Tigers leading 14-0 at Neosho. Back with more after this timeout on Republic Tiger Sports.
Southern Sun Electric is a proud sponsor of the Classroom Spotlight. They encourage all student athletes not to settle for just good enough on the field, on the court, and in the classroom. Keep pushing yourself to higher levels and go Repmo from Southern Sun Electric. It's easier than ever to get your Rocco's Pizza fix. Place your order on their website at roccositaliankitchen.net or call them with one tap inside the Republic Tiger Sports mobile app. And don't forget dessert, because Rocco's is serving homemade ice cream prepared right on site. Rocco's Italian Kitchen. Pizza, pasta, perfection. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com.
All right, big third down play coming up. 5:02 left to go in the third. Tigers up by 2 touchdowns, trips to the right side. Beckner takes the snap, quick throw, has the first down the sideline, still on his feet, down to about the 40-yard line. And that was Chase Buford, who made the catch, tiptoed up the sideline, picked up the first down, and moved the chains for the Tigers.
Chase did a really good job of just outrunning the defender. The defender was very hesitant to turn and run with Buford. Buford was just in sprint mode, and the defensive guy, I don't think he realized just how fast Chase was going to run by him.
They keep it. I thought he gave it to Sterling. I was following Sterling, and it was instead a keeper by Beckner. Picked up about nearly 4 yards. Second down and 6, 4:44 left to go.
That play looked like a zone read. This is where the QB is just reading a defensive end. The defensive end, is he crashing down? Is he coming up the field? And that usually determines if the QB is going to give the ball to the back or keep the ball for himself.
That time it's Sterling near the first down, about a yard short.
Yeah, that was just a straight give right up the middle. We've had some success when we've ran right up the middle, whether it's been the QB keeping the ball or just handing it off to one of the backs in the backfield. Interior O-linemen are doing a great job.
Third and short for the Tigers. Beckner looks over on the sideline, gets some instruction from the coaching staff. Now he's ready. And he hands it off, and a good backfield tackle as they wrapped up Meads for a loss. That's going to bring up another third down.
That time Neosho brought a linebacker on a blitz and just guessed right. Sometimes you blitz wrong and you blitz yourself out of the play, and it leaves a huge hole for the back to run. That time they guessed right and had an interior linebacker blitzing the correct gap right where our ball carrier was going to go.
I said third down. It's fourth down. Fourth and about 4 for the Tigers. They're going to go for it. It's that spot on the field where you can't do much with it. Might as well go. Spread formation. Beckner looks to throw. Pump faked one way. Now it rolls the other way. Still looking upfield and dives near the marker. Let's see where they put it. Now I think he's going to stop him about a yard short.
Oh, come on, referee. Be nice.
Yep.
Oh, dang it.
About a half a yard short. Boy, not even that. He actually gave it to him, gave him a little more than I thought he might at the naked eye, and when I was watching it full speed.
Yeah, but Beckner had a wide open field to his left. I don't think he realized just how wide open it was.
You can see the very tail end of it here as he got knocked down.
Come on, referee, be nice.
A little too late. Yep.
Yeah, dang it.
About a half a yard short. So Neosho with a chance to get something going. Under 3 to go in the third.
Counter play.
They come near side. Missed tackle up the sideline. Lots of running room. Down inside the 40 and pushed out of bounds around the 30-yard line.
This play
got a flag.
Maybe for not. There was a flag that was thrown. I didn't see anything. Referee kind of threw it late. Yosho's O-linemen aren't really jogging down the field, so they must realize that it was
pushed out of bounds. Pick it up now. Around the 30-yard line. Again, holding.
That was a counter play. That is literally where everybody's stepping one way, but then one back comes back the opposite way. It's a way to make the linebackers think the ball carrier is going either left or right when actually it's coming back the other way. Kind of fold our defense there, the counter.
41-yard run negated.
But
that's the kind of thing that kills you whenever you're, especially when you're being shut out in your season opener.
And that kind of reminds me of the things that happened to us last year, where we'd have a play for a first down that we needed at the end of the game, or a big play, and it would come back on a hold call.
Clock ticking down to 2.5 left in the third. And it is 1st and 16 now for Neosho. Another keeper. Good speed to the outside. And a good stop by Landon Porter.
Landon Porter's had some really good tackles throughout the evening.
13-yard run by Haskins brings up second down and 3.
Coming just under 2 minutes here in the third quarter.
Tigers have done a decent job of controlling Haskins. He's got good speed, but they've been there to contain him. 2nd and 3 after the 13-yard gain. And that time he hands it off.
Those type of run plays that are just right up the middle where you're just trying to drive and just get, a couple of yards just for that first down. That's usually what I kind of think of Neosho, that team that just grounds and pounds it and just tries to get, 3 or 4 yards a whack there. Looks like our defense is bringing a blitz.
And it made them antsy and they jump. That's what a blitz will do sometimes. You don't even have to get the blitz off.
Right. Couldn't see who that was over there on the far side. Looks like we had a outside backer that came up showing blitz. Sometimes that makes O linemen get a little nervous and they jump offside, especially if it's an O lineman that is going to pull on that play. Sometimes a pulling lineman is trying to anticipate the snap, jump the gun a little bit, and then when you've got someone that looks like they're going to blitz and it may be the guy that you're pulling to go pick up, it just makes you jump off sides. Then, of course, everybody in the whole stadium sees that you messed up. Again, nothing there. Neosho trying to test the middle of our defense, and there's just nothing there for Neosho. Our interior D-line is doing such a great job.
He bobbled the snap on that one.
Did he? Did he bobble a little bit? Look, we've got, who's some of our D linemen? We've got Micah, and you have Dean. This guy's doing a really good job there, messing things up for the Neosho. Oh, again, a counter. This time, Neosho is not able to do anything, really. They got maybe a half a yard on that counter. Earlier, that counter play, that same exact counter play, got that huge gain there for Neosho. They got called back for holding. So that time, our defense was able to read the counter play, shut that play down. So we come to the end of the third quarter. Republic holding their own. Defense doing a good job blanking a Neosho offense for 3 quarters. It is 14-0 Republic. Looking good on this late August Friday night.
And we'll take a break and be back with the fourth quarter after this. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Elliott Robinson and Company, LLP, Certified Public Accountants, is Republic's local full-service accounting firm, serving as your trusted business advisors. And again this year, they're making possible our By the Numbers feature, where we take a look at the stats that catch our eye on the Republic sports scene. ERCPA named to Accounting Today's 2020 Best Accounting Firms to Work For. You can find them in the Wildwood Plaza across from Pinnaker Chevrolet or online at ercpa.com. When you need a plumber, you usually need one fast, but you also want one who'll do the job right. In the Republic area, that's Far Better Plumbing. Whether it's residential, commercial, or you need excavation, call Far Better and let them take away the stress of your plumbing problem. Call them at 864-8703 or find them online at farbetterplumbing.com.
I'm pretty sure Neosho receiver got a full step in before the ball was snapped. I could be wrong.
That should be illegal.
There's always a comedian.
Well, we got 1 second into the fourth quarter before I had to say something dumb. 14-0 Tigers as we start the fourth quarter, and our fourth quarter scoreboard sponsor is Absolute Roofing. Thanks to Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing for their longtime support of Republic Tiger Sports. Pushes Neosho back to start the fourth.
Oh! Receiver, Neosho receiver going on a kind of a slant right there, right in the middle. Football hit his hands. That ball was rifled in there and just dropped it. Brings up a very long fourth down here for Neosho. It looks like they're going to punt it.
Up 4th and 17 for Neosho, so they got to get rid of it. Looking good for the Tigers if you at this point, if you don't make mistakes, you're probably going to hang on and win. You just can't let Neosho have a big play to get back in it.
And this punt return is right here a play that we cannot have a mistake.
They get the punt off. They're going to let it bounce, and Porter's going to say, no, I don't think so. It's going to roll all the way down to about the 18-yard line before it's down by Neosho. But with 11:53 left, the Tigers will have the ball back, leading by 2 touchdowns, 14-0.
That was a smart move by him. He wasn't able to catch it cleanly. When you tell the guys on the punt, since that's, if anybody touches it, that becomes a live ball for Neosho. If you cannot cleanly catch that and you're saying, this is the opportunity for us to just don't make any mistakes, and that could have been an opportunity for Neosho. So good call right there by the special teams on just letting the ball bounce and hit the ground and allowed Neosho to down the ball.
Let's see what the Tigers do with Moody in there now. Sterling right next to him. And he is going to keep it on the zone read. Found an opening and pulls his way forward near the first down marker. Good, strong run by Avery Moody.
I think they're going to give it to him. Yeah, good job on the read. Again, there's different plays there, and when you're doing some type of read option or zone read, you're reading different individuals on the defense, and depending on what that defensive, sometimes it could be a D tackle, it could be a D end, or it could be an outside linebacker that comes up. You're reading, and that determines what the QB is going to do. He's either going to give the ball or he's going to keep the ball.
Didn't take very much time, down to 11:44, I guess, since he got the first down. Stopped the clock pretty quick while they moved the chains. They're going to let the clock run, though. Down to 17 seconds on the play clock. You think back to games against Neosho, and clock management has mattered. In fact, I think 2 years ago down here, or I guess it would be 3 years ago down here, there was a situation where Tigers, if I remember right, I think they scored too quick and or didn't run enough clock on the way up the field.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that happened. Tim Barnes looks skeptical, but Rich Miles is nodding. He knows I'm right.
Sounds familiar.
No, you're right. There's an opportunity a couple of years ago where Republic literally came from behind and scored a late touchdown there in the fourth quarter. But as you said, scored just after a couple plays. There was a short drive, scored the touchdown, and you just kind of felt just how that game was going back and forth, that our team just kind of gave too much time for that Neosho offense, and that's exactly what happened. They were able to score a touchdown literally with just seconds left in the game, in a game that went back and forth, and a Republic team that came from behind to take the lead late in the game. It's just one of those evenings that's just a gut punch when you have that momentum on your side just for a little bit, and it looks like maybe you're going to squeak out the win, and the other team is able to squeak it out there.
I think Neosho scored on the last play of the game last year, right, to win it?
Yes.
Went for two, and one by one.
And as we had mentioned, it just seems like the past handful of years, the Republic Neosho games have just been close games, pretty much who has the ball last.
Yep. 1st and 10 Tigers. They've got it out to about the 28-yard line. Moody gives it to Sterling. Sterling lost the ball. It's on the ground. Neosho's got it. And we talked about not wanting to make a mistake and give Neosho a break, and that is exactly what just happened as Sterling lost the handle as he went down.
Is that Sterling on the field?
Yep, and that could be, and that may be why he lost the ball. So they will tend to Sterling. He is slow to get up. Sitting up now, though, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, he's walking off on his own. But it wouldn't be a Republic Neosho game if there wasn't some type of momentum switch late in the fourth quarter. 11:05 left here in the game.
Back to action. And they give it up the middle. Good gain on 1st down. Picked up about 6. Tommy DeAndrea with the stop. 10:43 left to go in the game. Boy, score here by Neosho, and it changes everything. Right back in it. And a good stop as the Tigers get
I think that was
excellent penetration.
I think that was Dean Markham,
yep,
who just came flying in there. I don't know if he just did a great job of just ripping away the old lineman that was over him, or if he just shot the gap so quickly, but it looked like he was to the ball carrier before the ball carrier even got to the line of scrimmage.
And a good stop in there quick. As the Tigers get better look at the action. Penetration.
I think that was Dean Markham, who just came flying in there. I don't know if he just did.
Vision Health, dedicated to getting you a better look at everything. Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com.
Toss sweep.
Good job by the Tiger defense. Porter comes up and makes the stop.
We've said Porter's name a handful of times this evening, and most of his tackles have been open field tackles. So he's done a great job this evening of not allowing the ball carrier to get outside of him. Last time Neosho did that same exact little toss sweep play, the ball was on the ground, and the running back kind of had to bobble it, pick it up. So both times that Neosho has tried to do a toss sweep here in the second half, it has not ended well for Neosho.
Yep, Moody was in on that stop as well. The Tiger defense did a good job. You know, if nothing else, even if Neosho does score, make them take some time to get down there and get it in the end zone. And whistle. Somebody call a timeout. We've got an official's timeout.
No, it's going to be...
Could have sworn that was a holding. But
was it a delay game?
Well, I don't know what he did.
Oh, is that illegal participation? Is that 12 men on the field?
Yep, I think so.
Oh, delayed. Well, that sure didn't look like
it. Was, well, yeah.
Man.
Maybe he just moved in from out of state. They call it differently. And a pitch, maybe a hold. I don't see a flag. The pass is missed. Good defense by the Tigers. Dalton Parks was back there.
I think that was a counter boot play. That's where you fake the counter run, but then the QB keeps the ball himself and boots out the opposite end and tries to hit usually a back that comes out of the backfield that kind of squeezes out into the flats there. Defense did a great job. They shut everything down. Neosho QB had no one there to throw the ball to.
So Cooper Lander was in on that play as well, and the Tigers forced the turnover. We've got an injured player over on the far sideline, so we'll take a quick break with 8:41 left to go in the fourth quarter. Tigers leading 14-0. Back with more after this timeout. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Hey now, Cracker Jack Shack.
Cracker Jack Shack has got your back with custom apparel for your club, organization, or business. And they take screen printing to the next level with amazing new software that lets you track your order online from concept to artwork to the finished product. Link it, see it, click it, get it. Only at the Shack.
Always on time and right on track. Cracker Jack Shack, we got you back. Cracker Jack Shack.
Destiny Church is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports and would love to have you join them in person at 526 East Harrison behind McAllister's, Sunday at 9 a.m. or at the Spring Creek venue for an outdoor service at 11. There's also a Wednesday youth service for grades 6 to 12. Doors open at 6. Service begins at 6:30. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram or on the web at destinychurch.me. Gold Medal Gyms is where Republic athletes build a foundation for future success. Whether it's gymnastics, cheerleading, or tumbling, young athletes learn skills that prepare them to take on virtually any sport they choose. Sign up for your free trial at their gorgeous facility at Highway 60 and Highway M. Gold Medal Gyms, raising the bar for Republic athletics.
And back to action. Tigers have the ball. 8:41 left to go in the game, leading by 14. And they just want to run some clock here as they march it down the field. Gavin Beckner back out. He's going to drop back. He's going to look long. And he hits right in the numbers. Yes. And is he in? Yes. What a throw. And what a catch by Chase Buford. Just put it right over his shoulder.
Did a great job there. Got the 1 foot in that's only required in high school football.
Gavin Beckner back out. He's going to drop back. He's going to look
long
long
and just in
and
stride.
he hits right in the numbers. And is he in? Yes. What a throw.
And that's something too that's a little different this year for the Republic offense too. Passing game looks like it's improved a little bit.
And I think that's, Lucas Hayes could throw the ball,
right.
But Gavin Beckner can definitely throw the ball, and the receivers have more experience than they had a year ago, and I think that is a big difference. So 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, and Dustin Baldwin calls a timeout. We'll take one as well. 8:36 left to go in the game. Tigers up by 2 touchdowns. Back with more after this on Republic Tiger Sports.
Hetty Barbecue Company is home to great barbecue, including the famous Pig Nasty Sandwich. They're also home to our Retmo football show every Wednesday night. Go in and check them out or call them for takeout at 732-4BBQ. New York Life agent Michael Weeks is a proud sponsor of Republic Tiger Sports and a supporter of all Republic students on the field and off. If you have financial questions, call him at 417-831-5230. Thanks to New York Life agent Michael Weeks for his support of Republic Tiger Sports. Here's a touchdown for your family budget. Combine your home and auto insurance and save money with State Farm agent Sarah Rader. Find her online at sarahrader.com.
Back to action. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Tigers on the move, trying to put the game away. And Moody's going to keep it. He's back out there after the timeout. And I think we'll see this a lot this year. They gave it, Beckner throws a long pass. Then they put Moody out there, and he's probably the better runner of the two. So a 4-yard gain for Moody. Parks in motion. Moody's going to keep it. Huge hole. And that's a 1st down and more for Moody down inside the 20-yard line. And great run for Avery Moody. Tigers in the red zone. And that brings us to the red zone report. Tigers 2 for 2 in the red zone tonight. They were very good in the red zone last year, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Avery Moody does a really good job of, when it's his number, he's the ball carrier, of running the ball.
Sterling keeps it, and he takes it down inside the 5.
Glad to see Sterling out there bouncing back after that fumble earlier. You never know how, I coached football there for over 10 years, and you never know how teenagers are going to respond to that, so that's great to see him back out there running just as hard.
Sterling and Buford back there with Moody. 5-man front. 2 receivers to the right. 1 to the left. Moody gives it to Sterling, weaves his way down to about the 5, a gain of about 3 yards on second down, brings up third down and goal with 6:55 left. And if nothing else, the Tigers have run some clock.
First and goal.
Oh, he got a first down. I was looking at the wrong end of the chains.
There was a lucky play call there, or good play calling, to the fact that the ball was going to go to the right. Neosho brought a outside linebacker on a blitz, but it was on the opposite side of the field that could have been blown up if the ball was going to the left.
Moody fakes the handoff, goes up the middle, through a huge gap into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Avery Moody makes it 20-0, and the Tigers take serious control of this game with 6:36 remaining. And what a great start to the season for Republic.
He is now 3 for 3 on calling his own number there, running right up the middle. Both touchdowns has been him going almost untouched, right up behind the center.
Don Juan lines it up, kicks it through, I believe. Yes, he did. And with 6:36 left, it is 21-0. The Tigers have a commanding lead. Got to like what you see if you're Dustin Baldwin and the coaching staff, and it's got to be a lift for the players as well.
Oh yeah, it's a huge lift, just due to the fact that we're able to hold on here in this game. You always talk about it's difficult always to get that first W of the season, no matter what sport you're playing, and it's always such a great way to start the season, is to get a win on that opening game of the season. Just that could have been blown up. Attitude that you have going into week 2.
Take a quick look here at the touchdown again. Moody fakes the handoff, goes up the middle, through a huge gap into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Avery Moody makes it 20-0. So it's 21-0. That better look at the action, sponsored by Vision Health Eye Center. Vision Health, dedicated to helping you get a better look at everything. Find them online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Short kick taken just inside the 20-yard line. And good coverage by the Tigers after a pretty good return. Taken down around the 34 with 6:29 remaining in the game. You know what, how about, we talk about the offense going down and scoring, but defense got its backs against the wall after that turnover, and they stiffened up their spines and said, no, you're not going to get in.
And I think our defense has 2 turnovers, right?
Yes.
Due to the fact that we got a fumble and an interception in the first half of the game.
4-man front for the defense. Keeper and a group of tacklers on Wetzel. First one there was Connor Sandridge. Wrapped him up and held on while everybody else got there. Couldn't quite get him to the ground without help. Down to 6 minutes exactly left to go.
What I also like to see out there is just how in shape our players are week one too. Usually you kind of see some hands on the waist or bending over a little bit. Not everybody's quite in football shape, but our guys look like they're just still ready to go.
Yep. And, it has not been easy to keep in shape.
No.
Had to kind of do it on their own for a while in the spring. Talked to Dustin Baldwin this week, and he said, really, because the High School Activities Association extended some of the summer activities, they actually got more football in than they might in a normal season later in the summer. But still, it would be real easy for a program that's not dedicated to improving itself to fall behind in that 2-month gap where they were just staying at home and kind of the coaches are sending them workouts to do by themselves. And I wondered about that, not just for Republic, but, the teams that are dedicated, there's some chance to make up some big ground during that time just on conditioning if you take advantage of it. Gain of about 5 for Wetzel. 4:49 left, 21-0 Tigers.
What I also like to see is our defense is everybody's congratulating each other. Every time I've just kind of noticed just the team's demeanor, and everybody's giving each other high fives or a swat on the helmet or something like that. I like that team camaraderie that I see so far early in the season.
And a flag thrown.
Where is it?
4th and 2, and Neosho knew they needed to get the first to keep their slim hopes alive. And somebody jumped, so it's going to make it 4th and 7. If you just are seeing the Facebook Live broadcast, we're going to try something here at the tail end of the night just to give you a sneak peek of what's going on over on YouTube. Our YouTube channel's been going for most of the night, and that's where we'll broadcast most of our games. But if you're tuning in on Facebook, check us out on YouTube for future games, not just football, but I'm doing all kinds of sports this weekend, and they're going to punt it away. So the penalty makes a difference. They were out of range, and Landon Porter just watches that one roll all the way down to about the 26, 27-yard line, and the Tigers will take over with 4:07 left to go in the game. And Republic in control here. This is a team in Neosho that's beaten them twice, or rather 3 times, out of the last 4 times they've played, including some heartbreakers the last couple.
When has the last Republic win not been a barn burner? I don't remember.
I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at the scores.
Yeah, most of the games last year were all close.
Well, the Willard win came down to the end, and what was the other win last year? It was Willard and blanking on who that was. That's kind of like why coaches don't say players' names when they're doing interviews. They're afraid they're going to forget somebody.
The season-ending game came down to an overtime loss to Branson. That game went into overtime.
Yep.
That game went to the very end, obviously.
And the Willard game was one that looked like, that felt just like all the other losses recently, as Gavin Beckner keeps it, slammed down outside the 30, and he may have hit his head on the turf. He's slow to get up. And he was kind of thrown down, and his head whipped backwards. Let's see if he stays out there or if they're going to help him over to the sideline.
I don't think it will.
The referee, I think the referee kind of motioned in the past handful of years that the concussion protocol has definitely been stepped up. Anytime a player hits their head and then grabs their helmet, the referee's going to motion for them to go off to the side.
So Avery Moody keeps it. He's got a blocker and takes it for a first down out to the 35.
Moody's had some really good runs this evening. The offensive line has done some great jobs sustaining their blocks. Moody's been able to, whenever he's been the ball carrier himself, has picked up big chunks of real estate. Again, no need for Republic to be quick here. We're going just under the 3-minute mark here in the fourth quarter.
Yep, taking their time, just running it out. Boy, nice to be on the upside of one of these where they're just kind of running out the clock and letting things wind down. 2:45 left as Memphis Maples takes the ball forward for about a yard. We'll see more of Memphis Maples this season. Tim Barnes, can you recap the scoring in the first half? You've got it in front of you. Well, I try to remember.
It is rather dark up here on the road.
Yeah, if you just tuned in, we're on the roof because, multiple reasons, airflow being one of them. Well, we'll get to that. We'll get to that later. Avery Moody keeps it. Moody scored on a 1-yard touchdown run to make it 6-0. Marco Don Juan hit the extra point. That made it 7. It's the second touchdown that I'm blanking on.
Yeah,
the details.
Third drive of the game. Again, it was Moody from 14 yards out.
So Avery Moody's had a big night. Gavin Beckner has had a good night. Throwing the ball. Completed a great one down the sideline on the near side. That set up the final touchdown for the Tigers to Chase Buford. Just put it right in the breadbasket as Buford stayed in bounds. And now 1:29 left. And Memphis Maples has room, and he's down the far sideline. Cuts back, jukes his man, and then slips and goes down at about the 40, or rather the 37-yard line. Great run by Memphis Maples.
And he showed his speed right there.
Yeah, he did. Speed and quickness. A couple of those cuts left the defenders kind of going the wrong direction.
As soon as he got a few yards past the line of scrimmage, it's like he hit a second gear all of a sudden.
You know, I think it was also the defense kind of settles in and thinks, well, it's the same thing over and over. They're just trying to run the clock. And then you put Maples out there with his speed, and they got to go to another gear defensively to catch back up to him. And another huge gap. Boy, the line is doing a great job. And Maples down the sideline, collared out of bounds inside the 25 at about the 24. Memphis Maples.
We don't have rosters because of COVID, but do you have anything with Memphis size on there?
No, I want to say maybe 5'7". But if that's too short, he's going to get on to me.
Hey now. Height has nothing to do with anything.
I think he's about, I don't know. The only thing I'm sure of, he's taller than Rich Miles.
First of all, that's not saying much. And second of all, height doesn't mean anything.
I wasn't going to say anything until you chimed in. So 25 seconds left, and that is going to do it. They don't have to snap the ball again. So the Tigers are going to get a win to open the season. And just like a couple of years ago when Branson came in and spoiled the stadium opener for Republic, Republic comes down here with a nice new turf and walks all over it and the Wildcats in a 21-0 win to start the season. And clock hits 0, and that's it. And we'll just kind of keep an eye on this. They don't shake hands. They're going to line up, at least in the Jamboree, they line up at the hash marks and sort of wave at each other. It's like the Love Boat out there. Everybody's seeing off the cruise ship. They need some streamers. So they will all line up and wave. And off to a very happy locker room go the Tigers. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back for final thoughts from Rich Miles and Tim Barnes after this. You're watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.
Vision Health Eye Center. Outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. Super Clean Car Wash is Republic's newest and best car wash, conveniently located right on Highway 60. And with their monthly memberships, it's easier than ever to keep your car clean with a quick stop on your way home from work. Super Clean Car Wash on Highway 60 in Republic. Not only can Hines Street Pharmacy deliver prescriptions right to your door and often save you money compared to what you're paying at big box pharmacies, their drive-up window can help you avoid long lines on your way home from work, and now they're offering curbside flu shots. Hines Street Pharmacy. Experience the hometown difference. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com.
Keep rolling with the Chevy Open Road Sales event going on now. Choose no financing for 84 months on select new models at Penninger Chevrolet in Republic. Check out the selection at Penninger Chevrolet and choose a new 2020 Equinox starting at only $22,490, or choose 0% financing for 7 years. Get huge discounts up to $13,250 off during Chevy Open Road Sales event at Penninger Chevrolet. Let our family take care of yours and find new roads in Republic, or view the complete inventory at PenningerChevrolet.com.
Back at Neosho for our Chris Shokum post-game show as the Tigers get the win, 21-0 over Neosho to open the season. Big day, big night for Avery Moody, big night for Gavin Beckner, the quarterback tandem. And the Tigers did a great job on defense as they shut out the Wildcats to open the season, and a great start to the year for the Tigers, Rich Miles.
Yeah, tonight was... Yeah, there was a few mistakes, but that was a complete game from all sides of the ball. The offense looked good, the defense looked good, special teams looked good. Like I mentioned earlier, usually in week one, things tend to kind of start a little sloppy, and you can kind of tell that it's definitely week one. But both teams, even Neosho, both teams came out here and played a pretty crisp game, considering practices have been limited. It's week one. It's a hot evening too. Usually, heat plays a part in that also. But kudos to both teams for what they did out here with everything that has gone on. Obviously with the coronavirus, and definitely this team is going in the right direction from last year. And we'd mentioned that last year's record could be so much different. So many games were lost by a touchdown or less, or at the very end of the game. And what a great way to start the season off. Coming down here, playing a Neosho team that has squeaked out several wins against the Tigers here in the past handful of years, and it just feels so good to make this long drive down here and come back home with that W.
Yeah, one of the plays of the game was with the Tigers leading 7-0, and Avery Moody punched it into the end zone. Let's take a look at that one, and this was our play of the game tonight.
Little motion and a keeper, and into the end zone goes Avery Moody. Touchdown Tigers, and it is third.
Huge hole for Avery Moody. He waltzed in, and the Tigers went on to win it 21-0 the final, as they were in control pretty much from start to finish. Got a turnover on Neosho's first possession and played well the rest of the way. That's going to do it from Neosho. Tigers in the win column for the first week of the season, and we'll see if they can keep it going as the season continues on. Great start for the Tigers. For Rich Miles, for Tim Barnes, for Jesse Brazil, I'm David Brazil. Thanks for watching Tiger Football on Republic Tiger Sports.